Alrighty, we are back with another podcast. Today I have my boy Christian on. Man, it's been a long time, huh?
It's been a long minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, I gotta say.
I want to just real quickly before we begin, I hope that the last podcast I had with Martin, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Obviously, I hadn't talked to Martin in a long time, and a lot of people probably haven't heard from him either. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that was super fun to do. But obviously today we have Christian on.
Hey.
So, dude, we go way back, man, and it's been a long time since I seen you.
Yeah, I gotta say it's been a minute, more than like 3 years.
I think so. I think since you graduated and stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
So obviously, just to kind of go into topics, obviously it's the norm, coronavirus and everything. So how have you been through all that, man?
I've been good, to be honest. Not too bad. At first, everybody was scared, as it's a usual thing, I guess you can say.
How's the fam healthy and?
Oh, thank God! Yeah, everybody's healthy. Everybody's good. We were precautious. We were trying to keep everything safe, like not going out, like things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, from that part, that's good. And honestly, everything right now we're doing pretty well, and my family wasn't laid off work. So
really?
So
that's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, that's good. And right now I'm working too, so yeah, we're doing pretty good, I guess.
Life's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
If you want, you can move the mic or whatever, but like just a little closer. Either like that, or you can move this too. But so obviously I know that school, you were probably affected by school. If you want, you just tighten that. There's this one and there's one up here.
Gotcha.
So how was that with school? Because I know that everything got switched online.
Oh yeah, about school. So I go to ASU, as you know.
Right.
And well, I honestly, it was just a dramatic change. I feel like for everybody, not only me. And honestly, just the whole online thing, Zoom and all this stuff.
You probably don't like it, huh? I didn't like it either.
Nah, honestly, it's not for me because I've been always a super in person and energetic person. So like when I'm in person with someone, I like to interact with them. I like to ask them questions. I like to look at them in the eye because when I'm seeing someone do something, me, myself, personally, I just...
Like hands-on.
Yeah, I just learn more, pretty much. And now that everything changed, like online and all this stuff, honestly, it just brought my mood down. And I feel like everybody overall just didn't feel good about it. And some people actually started doing well in school, but that's because, some, were like cheating or something like that.
I was gonna say Quizlet's probably been very popular.
Exactly, and Chegg as well.
Chegg.
I used it a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie. But I'd rather learn the whole stuff, in person because you're paying to learn. Bro. And
I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing. But honestly, overall, classes they ended up being good, so they went well.
So obviously, I know you told me, but to everyone else listening and watching, what is your major?
Oh, my major is computer systems engineering.
Which is it's tough. That's a good one, huh?
It's funny because, I don't know, I would have never thought that I was going to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, in your mind, if you really want to do something, and because back in high school, people will tell me hey, Chris, because I never was in honor classes or AP classes, and people will be like, nah, you're not gonna be able to, because I will tell them first I wanted to be an electrical engineer, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that when I go to college and this and that, and that's why I'm gonna do track and play sports in college and stuff. But people will bring me down sometimes, and they'll be like, bro, you're not smart enough. Oh, if Chris wants to do this, then I can do that.
Is that really, was that put on you? Was that actually put on you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were trying to clown a little bit, but that will motivate me even more.
Yeah, dude, stun on them.
And the funny thing is that some of them I ended up being I'm more on top than they are right now, and
looking back on it, it's kind of who's laughing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's real.
And honestly, I don't even care. I'm just doing me, you know. Personally, I like motivating people. I like staying motivated.
You work out a lot, bro. I see it, and like you've been on that.
Appreciate it, bro.
Honestly, the gym's closed for me. I'm back to ground. I'm back to zero.
Yeah.
But I know you. Like you keep doing it, and like that's something that you've honestly been committed to since I knew you in high school.
Yeah.
That's tough, bro. I haven't myself. I'm like a rocky road when it comes to working out, bro.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I think it started like at the end of. No, in my junior year of high school, yeah, I started working out.
Really?
I was super, super skinny. I remember we used to like hit the weight room and yeah, because we were in the basketball team, right?
Right.
Yeah, and like those times, I miss those times, to be honest.
Yeah, those are fun, man.
Yeah, and well, right now I haven't done a lot of workouts and stuff since the gym is closed, but you don't really need a gym.
Just maintaining.
Yeah, you can just do it at home, grab buckets, anything, honestly, and just live.
Well, I saw on your story you had the mat out and you're in the garage.
Yeah.
So anywhere possible, you know what I mean? You were just doing free weights at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, practically like body weight and like things like that. But I also recommend a lot. People forget about cardio a lot, and that's actually like important for yourself because you know that's what keeps you in condition to do stuff.
Right.
So me personally, I tend to hike a lot. And I enjoy it because once.
Well, do you have not to interrupt you, but do you have a bike, a mountain bike?
I do.
Do you use that?
Honestly, I haven't, but I'm planning to soon go to Papago Park, I think.
How far away are you from me?
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like 25 minutes away.
Dude, I have a bike and I've been loving to bike, but it's tough for me because a lot of people that I go biking with can't make it. They don't last that long and they die, and like I'm still kicking it. So bro, honestly, if you want to start going biking on any days that we possibly could together, I'm super down. And one of the throwbacks that I'm going to show you is because remember when we went on that little hiking spree for a little minute?
Yeah.
We would go hiking a lot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm down to go biking, bro. Like I can hit the trails. I mean, I can go hard. I can keep up. But a lot of people I go biking with obviously can't.
I know it's unfortunate sometimes because there's some people that really want to like do stuff with you at times,
but they can't like keep up.
They can't keep up, and then you're like,
I don't want to feel bad because I'm pushing them too hard.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then you're just like kind of like pacing yourself with them at that time, and you're like, okay.
And then you have to keep taking breaks, and it's just like, you know what I mean?
But I mean, it's good for them because it's a start for them. But you personally had the mentality of going there and pushing yourself, and going hard, grinding. Yeah. But yeah, it happens. But bro, I got a question for you. Like, what made you start like your podcast? What made you? Yeah, I didn't want to ask you that, bro.
Honestly, for me, obviously having you on, I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's a way for me to get to know people and kind of catch up with people I haven't talked to in a long time. That's literally like why I did it, right? Nothing but a good time. It's a good time. Anytime we hang out, it's a good time. That's why I started this, right? Mm-hmm. And so I have a couple people coming on. Dude, this month though of May, I'm busy. I got like 3 a week. Next week I have 4, and just kind of catching up with people I haven't seen in a while, man.
Hey, that's good.
Seeing how everyone's doing, bro.
That's a good thing, honestly.
You know? And then also getting to know more people that I don't know too well.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I dig it. I really dig it. It's a great idea, and soon I'm planning. You know, it's summer now.
Dude, so, shout it out right now. Make it for real.
Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna be. I've been like thinking about making a YouTube channel for a while now. Yeah. And I'm actually gonna start shooting videos I'm thinking about next week or probably even this weekend. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna start shooting vlogs. I'm just about like college life, and maybe I'm gonna throw some like little workout videos in there.
You should.
That can help people and stuff.
Totally should.
But yeah, I've been always wanting to literally I'm not gonna say like David Dobrik type stuff, but like just about college and life overall and how it is in Tempe in Arizona, and travel, like record everything, because every time you capture something, a little memory, it's when you take a look, let's say like a year passes by and then you take a look back at it, you're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And like I don't know. It's just
Dude, that is
funny.
exactly why I take photos, bro. That's why I did the whole podcast and everything. You know why? Because in a couple of years from now, 10, 15, 20 years, I want to look back on this and just watch all this again, bro.
Exactly. You're going to be like, what?
This is exactly why I do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then your kids are going to be like, Dad, you did this. And like, it's crazy.
I hope, honestly, I'm going to be honest with everybody here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not in this for, sponsorships. I'm not in for money. Obviously, it's super nice if it comes. And, obviously, everyone says that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just to get to know people more, catch up with friends I haven't, talked to in a long time.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Bro, because, seriously, we haven't hung out in, a long time.
It's been years.
And so, obviously, I'm thankful that you came on today.
I appreciate you having me here and inviting me over, bro. That's
seriously,
cool.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to have you on and just see what you're up to, talk about old times, because I have some funny throwbacks for you that we'll get into, but that's literally the main reason why I did this.
No, that's amazing. I really dig it. It's amazing, and especially your caption, nothing but a good time. Good vibes. I'm all about good vibes.
Love that. Yeah, thank you.
One thing that I learned in one of the classes that I've took in college, it's a stress management class.
Okay.
It's about they teach you how to focus on the positive side of things. So and my teacher, every time we will walk in, she will be like, "Okay, guys, what's good?" And that
Really?
Yeah, what's good is tell us something about your day that happened today. And it doesn't matter, something good had to happen today. Anything. You drank water, anything. And people will be like, I took a test, or I slept, or things like that. But if you find a little positive thing in your head and just think about it.
I opened the door for somebody.
Yeah,
I was courteous.
Exactly.
You know what
things
I mean?
like that. It can just make your day sometimes.
It also starts to build too.
Exactly. And so the thing about that class is to focus on the positive, so you don't focus on the negative.
I like that. I actually have never taken a stress management class.
Yeah, I 100% recommend it.
Was it an elective for you?
It was.
Okay.
And it's 3 credits, so stress management 349. With Miss Buffy, she's the best professor I've ever had, hands down, to be honest.
Did that class, so was that one of the classes that got transferred online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even though it got transferred online, for that class, well, you know how there's a lot of people that tend to be shy or a little bit antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that that class got people, since we were all in a computer,
Kind of brought everything out. Yeah.
I feel it kind of brought some people together, and that didn't talk before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think it was kind of good for that class, but. Yeah, it's an amazing class, and I recommend it 100%.
That's super cool. Well, obviously I've said it in the podcast before, but I'm looking to go to ASU. I'm ready to go now. I did my time at the community. I've been looking to go now for a while, in the fall, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, and I don't know if you know any information that I don't, but a lot of people are saying that everything's going to be online in the fall, just because of all the corona. They're going to cancel the in-person until spring.
Actually, I've heard that classes are gonna go back to in-person classes. So yeah, I'm hoping for that too, to be honest, because I don't know, but I think the summer classes they're online, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I heard that they're gonna come back, everything's gonna be back to normal, and I really hope for that, because a lot of people were mad because no one got their money back, because you're paying for an in-person class.
I'm not paying to go online, bro. And if I am, it's for some stupid elective that I don't care about, that I need. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And for me, there's this case. Well, I'm still paying. I have my apartment in Tempe, but right now, I moved back with my parents because it's just them by themselves, and I don't want them to be alone. I want to take care of them. Help them out. Because you don't know, today we're here and tomorrow we don't know,
Yeah.
But yeah, love your parents, love everybody, because that's really important. But yeah, about my apartment, I have my apartment in Tempe right now.
Is it a studio or?
No, it's an actual apartment, 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, my roommates are living in there right now, but I don't know, I feel kind of weird because I'm still paying rent. I made a contract, so I'm still paying rent for it, and it kind of sucks that I'm paying for somewhere where I'm not at, where I'm not living.
Why did you decide to do that then if you're still paying for it?
Yeah, well, I decided to move back because, like I said,
Closer to fam.
My family, my parents, you know, like to me, family comes first, and you know, it kind of sucks that like I go once in a while, I'll go back and things like that, but yeah, and I think the contract ends in like a month too, so
like August,
yeah,
or maybe around then. Yeah, that's usually when most 13 months come up. Like when I had mine.
Yeah, so I think it ends like pretty soon, so that's good, you know. And it was my first apartment. So
dude, I can tell you all about that life, and I can already. It was probably fun.
It was fun. What you gotta say? Tell me a crazy. I haven't heard from you, so tell me something.
Basically, to wrap it up, when I was living in my own place, bro, like I was just doing whatever I wanted. I could come home whenever I wanted. I could do whatever. I could bring whoever I wanted over. Yeah. And that's what happened, man. Like I had all the boys over whenever I wanted. Obviously, girls. I'm sure you dealt with the same stuff. You know, come through. Yeah. And it felt okay. It felt really good to tell a girl like, "Hey, come through to my apartment." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your parents.
You don't gotta say hi to my dad when you come in the door.
Exactly.
Like, it just, you know, it is what it is. Obviously,
especially if you guys like end up like drinking or something, and
things go a little farther. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, those experiences were the funnest. Like you go to a party and you meet some girl, you get her snap, and then you're like, "Hey, you want to come over?" And then you're like, "Hey, you know, if you want, you can like stay the night because you like have that ability."
Yeah, you're just like you can spend the night, you know, like it doesn't matter.
Those were the days, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we'll get back to that. Honestly, the reason why I moved back with my dad though, I couldn't save that much money. And obviously I was working, I was paying my own, I was just I was floating. And so if I didn't move back, I wouldn't be able to start this and a whole bunch of equipment that I've bought. And so this is kind of my time to build myself, build my brand, my team. And so when I do move out again, that's it. Yeah. I'm good. I'm floating. I'm doing good.
Dude, that's super cool, and I think that's a good decision. You know, a lot of people will like.
Because obviously it sucks. We all want to live on our own. Like, let's not take that. Like, you know what I mean? Right.
No, yeah, of course. Like me, for example, right now, like it's not the same if it's like 11 midnight. For example, my parents are already calling me if I'm outside. They're like, "Hey," but like they just get worried. You know, their parents.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's a good thing that they're like kind of strict on me because it shows me that they care about me, you know?
Of course.
And like unfortunately, I've seen some cases where like there's like some like people and like or like acquaintances that I have, and their parents just don't care about them. Like they don't care about anything they do. They don't care about anything, and I'm like, dang, like. I mean, but I guess
it goes both ways.
Yeah,
certainly.
I mean, that's their life, you know, and yeah, but that's what I was like thinking about the other day. That's why I moved back with my parents as well too. But yeah, like take care of your parents and everything. Oh, now I have a girlfriend too.
Ooh.
So yeah, there is that.
So, Mr. Christian got a girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
Explain that. Is that new, fresh?
No, actually we've been dating since the beginning of last year. Not the beginning, but like the kind of the middle. We've been.
That's together. A long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been together for like. Actually, we've been together for 9 months.
9 months.
9 months, yeah.
That's not fresh at all.
Yeah, it's crazy. Time flies, bro.
So let me ask you then. You're gonna be a junior or sophomore?
I'm gonna be a junior, yeah.
Isn't that crazy to think? If it almost just feel like we still almost just graduated high school.
Yeah, like I
sense.
honestly don't.
You're gonna be a junior, big junior. How has the whole ASU experience been, man?
Honestly,
from the get to the now.
Well, when I was first going after my senior year of high school, I went to this engineering camp, which is called E2 for ASU. And yeah, we went to Prescott and we went to all these cabins and stuff. And I found it super cool because that's when I didn't have a roommate or anything. I honestly just didn't want to get like some random dude,
Yeah.
And so ASU has like this app, I forgot the name of it, but they help you look for roommates.
I've heard of that. Yeah. Everyone kind of has like a profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, so my roommate hit me up. Well, my ex-roommate, we're not roommates anymore, but we're still good friends.
Yeah. He
hit me up and then he was like, hey, like we should be roommates and this and that. And like we FaceTime one night and, kind of like,
Getting to know each other.
Yeah, we just kind of
Seeing what
clicked
the vibe
and
is.
got to know each other, and then we were both like, hey, why don't we go to this camp, that is used thrown for the engineers and stuff, and then we were like, okay, and then we did it. We met over there,
So this was pre-roomie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we met at the bus, and then we started saying like, hey, what's up, and little things like that, getting to know each other, and then in that bus we got to meet more people, which was super cool, to be honest. The counselors were super amazing, and it was a great experience. I 100% recommend it. And
is this only for freshmen?
Yeah,
okay.
For upcoming freshmen.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think every school has their own camp. Like, for example, like ASU, the School of Engineering is called the Fulton School of Engineering. And then there's WP Carey, which is business. Yeah, and like every school has their own thing. Yeah. But it was super fun, super dope. I recommend it. And then it's funny because that one of the nights at the cabins, it will get super, super hot.
Really?
Yeah, and like there would be some rooms that had like fans like inside of them, and we would just be walking. And then we saw some people like that would just like grab
snatch the fan.
Yeah, they would just snatch their fans.
Really?
Yeah, like, and then we'll close the door and like it will be super funny. So we started following this buff dude. His name is Sag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the funny thing is that I'm still good friends with him now. Yeah, and then we went to his cabin and we saw that he had a fan in his little room, And then I told my friend, okay, distract him. No, actually, I distracted him, and then my friend got the fan, and I was like, once you get it, you gotta dip. And then once he got it, he started running through the woods, and then the buff guy was like shirtless, like I think he was in like shorts or something.
What time was this?
It was like midnight.
Oh, okay.
12 p.m. Yeah, and then the other guy started chasing him. We didn't know it was his fan. He started chasing him, and then he tackled him down, and like, I don't know, it was
really
hilarious.
Over a fan?
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's crazy. Like, they're amazing memories.
They didn't have no AC in those buildings?
No.
What?
It's one of the terrible things. How about that? But it was good.
But the experience was good.
The experience was amazing, and we made a boat out of like bottles and like paper, and like we did like a little competition at a pool that was like at the camp to see which boat will get further.
Yeah.
With like air or something like that. But I mean, it was fun overall.
Did you win?
Nah, unfortunately, our boat kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, and I gotta say, like, the fun is like when I moved to my dorm,
Okay.
Yeah.
Freshman year,
that's when everything started. That's because you're like, whoa, like I'm actually like.
What dorms were you in?
I was in Tucker House.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they're like, everybody will like talk crap, like not crap, but like things about like people that live there, because they'll say that we're like the bougie ones, and like because it's like the engineering school, and our dorms will be like. I was the second class ever that lived in those dorms.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were new. Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So, everybody will be like, well, like, where do you live at? People that you'll meet. And I'll be like, oh, I live at Tucker. And they'll be like, oh, you live at the nice dorms and like this and that. Because you'll go to their other dorms, for example, like Manzi or San Pablo or things like that. Or PBEs, which are like around there. And they'll be so tiny, so like they'll look old, or they'll just be like nothing compared to Tucker,
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be funny, and like people like from the other dorms would love to come to Tucker because it's like so high in technology and so like nice.
Really?
Yeah, but honestly, I love my dorm. I remember throwing dorm parties, which I will never think I will do that, and they were pretty fun, to be honest. Like,
really?
It's crazy, yeah. I have a lot of memories over there.
That's crazy, dude. So obviously it's been a good experience so far, huh?
Honestly, yeah. And well, this year I got my apartment, and
is it on like near campus?
It's like 2 miles away.
Okay.
Like 2 miles away from campus and stuff. So it's not bad. I have my own car, so I drive, or I bike.
Was that a Charger?
It's a Dodge Charger. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Not too bad. Now my parents helped me a little bit, and I'm still like paying stuff too. Well, that's good, you know, like, it's a good thing, like I said, like, to have your family support you with things like that. And
Yeah, of course, dude.
it's amazing, you know, but little by little, we're trying to come up, you know, and, like, it's crazy how, like, the years pass by, you know?
Yeah.
It's super crazy because,
I know
like...
you're going to be a junior?
Yeah, like, and I hadn't seen you, like, for example, I hadn't seen you in, like, 3 years, 4 years, like...
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Like, honestly, I would say, like, for, like, the college life, like, my friends and myself, it's just gone by way faster than high school did.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, it's crazy because we're all doing different things and we're more busy, I'd say. If we're going out, we got parties. Like, it's just a different lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I look back at my old high school days and I'm like, why did I do that? Or, like, you know, little things like that.
Crazy,
like, that was
man.
a party, or, like, you know, things like that. Like,
It's crazy to think that not... Well, 2 years, because you're going to be a junior this year.
Yeah.
But 2 years of graduating, man, and, you know, there's life.
That's crazy. That's honestly super crazy.
Big level.
Yeah, like, that's when you gotta start, like, living, like, actually on your own, working, like, which we already are working, you know, but...
Right.
I don't know, like, being an adult definitely has, like, changed me. And I gotta say, sometimes it's rough. Because, for example, you're working, you're earning money, and you're like, back in high school when I would like work a little bit or some stuff like that, you know?
Just a little bit though.
Yeah, I'll keep that money to myself though, and be like, okay, like now I can buy shoes, now I can like go buy myself a t-shirt, you know?
Now we have these payments and...
Bills, they suck.
Bills do suck, man.
They really, really suck, and like now I gotta pay rent, like things like that, you know?
So, with this idea of the YouTube coming on, right, where do you want to take it?
Well, like I said, I'm thinking about starting it probably next week.
Don't think about it, bro. Just do it. Like I swear, man, you just gotta do it. Just do it, and then you're either gonna like to learn if you like it or not. It's that easy.
That's true. Oh, the YouTube channel the name is gonna be Chris #LoveForFam. So that is gonna be #LOVE.
And like the actual username?
And yeah, and then the number 4, and then fam together, love for fam. You know, I don't know, the hashtag that I always put down is like, I don't know, it's like a little hashtag that I guess I could say I made.
Yeah.
Back when I was in high school, because I don't know, I'll just do that every time I would play sports, you know, and like people will say like, hey, love for fam, like, you know, like thing that will like bring people together and like, you know, like it'll motivate them to, I don't know.
So I got 2 things for you. I worked for Moon Valley Nurseries. I did their social media. I do my own social media, and I've kind of like freelanced and done other people's social media. So with bringing your username and a hashtag in the same like actual username, you got to be careful with that. It's hard for people to look up. So I got 2 options for you. Either you think of a username where you involve just your name, and then your brand is Love for Fam, or your whole name in general is Love for Fam. And then you say, hey, I'm Christian with Love for Fam. So then if you think about it, you can turn that into like a brand or a business moving forward.
That's true.
If you say Christian Love for Fam as your user, like it's just there's 2 things, you know what I mean? Because a hashtag isn't necessarily a username. It's a message, you know what I mean? Like you tag it.
Okay, see, like, thank you for saying that. Like, see, that's the thing too. Like, I don't really know too many people that I know people that are like, oh yeah, let's do it and this and that, but I don't really know any people that have like experience or things like that can help me out with it. I think that's why I haven't started it either. And because there has been multiple times where, you know, I really like taking pictures, photos and stuff like that, you know, and there has been a lot of times where I'm like, okay guys, like grab the camera while I do this and that, and they don't know how to use the camera, or they just have
They just don't have that vision, that touch. That's just yeah.
And I don't know, me personally, when I take photographies or like photos of someone, I just always imagine, you know, like something. You
see it.
I kind of see it.
You can't tell, like you can't just you can't give someone that vision.
Exactly.
But you want to. Exactly. You know what I mean? You think you can, but some people it's just.
Yeah, it's just like,
It's just different vision.
Like, that's the other problem. That's why I honestly, like, really haven't started it.
Okay.
But besides that, like...
So are you looking, when you started, to kind of, like, surround yourself with a team?
Well...
Is that why?
Well, kind of. But, yeah, I feel like I need a little bit of support because I want to do multiple things. And, you know, you yourself... there's only so much that you can do, you know, like for when you're recording something, or if you want to come out in the video, or like, you know, things like that.
Well, yeah, most definitely. I mean, I even, you know, as of a couple months ago, I've kind of created my own little content squad with Diego and my friend Bernie.
Yeah.
And obviously we kind of have the same little ideas and concepts, and we kind of bring it together. So obviously, like, finding a team is super important.
Yeah.
And even moving forward, I've thought of expanding that team with different, you know, players, because you always got to build like the correct team, you know what I mean? You can't be trying to bring someone up the whole time, right?
Exactly.
It's a tough world, but I mean, it is what it is, right? And like, you still you know, have a lot of respect for everyone.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a shady thing, but like, you just need to surround yourself with people that have that same vision and knowledge.
That same mentality. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, to be honest.
I mean, moving forward, if you have questions with your YouTube, even now or, you know, anytime later, like, you know, feel free to shoot me a question or anything. I've been doing this. This isn't my first rodeo. I've been doing YouTube technically since I was in 7th grade.
That's crazy.
I started doing Minecraft videos. It's crazy. Really? I did Nerf gun reviews. It was wild, bro.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Dude, and it's not on my channel now, but I've had 2 other channels.
Really?
And so this is like the main one. Obviously now I've grown a little older and a different name now.
Yeah.
But feel free to always shoot me questions, bro. I mean, I've managed social medias before. I've done basically a lot of that field. And I can't say I'm an expert, but I'm definitely more advanced than a lot of people.
Exactly.
Just what I think, because obviously I have the knowledge. And I'm going to school for it. So my degree, my major is marketing.
Oh, okay.
So I think with a minor in videography. So that's kind of where I get all this from and stuff.
Dude, that's amazing. I respect that. I respect that 100%. Thank you so much.
Like, no, like, seriously, bro. Like, I'm always here for people. Like, I would never want someone to feel like I'm not there for them, or like they're afraid to shoot me a question or whatever. You know what I mean? I would hate for someone to think like that.
Yeah. Like, me personally, like, I don't know if you've seen them, but I tend to post a lot of videos of, like, you know, like daily quotes or like things like that can like help motivate some people, you know?
So if that's your niche, stay in it.
Yeah.
If you seem to enjoy doing it, right?
I honestly do.
You do the workout videos just on the side. I'm not saying that has to be your main focus.
Exactly.
But if you love doing stuff, man, you just gotta keep doing it, man.
Yeah, and honestly, I dig it and I like it and I feel good about it, because me personally, as long as I can help one person, you know, that sees
and
that
you
little
see
video.
That.
Yeah, one person that like sees that little video, or that me personally, that I can motivate them. That's all I need, you know, like that makes my day and that makes me happy. I don't care of what anybody else thinks.
That's so true.
Like, that he's always posting or this and that. Like, okay, like some other people say, you know, like blog me, swipe up, like, I don't know, you know.
Like, I do it for me and to obviously bring people up around me.
And I ain't gonna lie, there has been like a lot of times where I'm like kind of scared and I'm like, yo, should I even do this?
Dude, me too.
Because I get shy. I'm a shy guy at times, and I'm like, what are people gonna, you know,
what are people gonna think when I post this picture?
Yeah.
Or what are people gonna think when I say this type of caption?
Exactly.
Are people gonna like this? Dude, I think about that all the time, bro. Trust me. And it's hard to like overcome that. Mm-hmm. It's very, very hard, and it's taken me years to get over that.
Oh yeah. I'm still getting kind of like over that, thankfully. Like, but I don't know. I've always thought that I've always been like super social, so that has helped me a lot. But like you were saying, like, it's crazy because sometimes we're so busy trying to focus on someone else and like
else's opinion.
Yeah, someone else's opinion, or like what they think, or we're busy like trying to study them, how to be like them, you know, like
so true.
How to do this like them and this and that, instead of doing it just like we got
ourselves.
Yeah, for ourselves, how we
want it.
Yeah,
it's very true.
And that's what kind of sucks. But you know, you gotta think about it. You gotta anything. You know, mental health is what matters a lot. Your mental health matters. Trust me, because I've been on some lows where I'm like, yo, like that person really hates me, or I just feel sad, and the thing is that it's not really my fault. Like, you know, anything that could happen
feeds on you.
Yeah, and it feeds into me, and it just gets to you. You know, it brings you down, and that's why I also tend to look at these videos in YouTube for motivational videos and stuff. And you know, once I listen to them, once I see them, I'm like, whoa, like that's true. You
like,
know?
fuck what people think.
Exactly, like.
You ain't gonna do it for me.
You know?
You ain't gonna build it for me.
You are what you do, man. You
That's
are
exactly
what
true.
you do, and that's a thing that I don't know if you remember Coach Riney.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Coach Riney.
Coach Riney.
He's a legend, man. What a legend. But yeah, that dude used to push me. You know, when I started doing track, I started doing track at the end of my junior year.
So Coach Riney, obviously Coach Riney is cool, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, Coach Riney. No, you know, I gotta say, he really pushed me. Well, for track, throughout high school, I was always trying to, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that has done that, trying to find what sport they're good at. You know,
You played every sport.
I did.
You did everything.
It's crazy. Like people are like, "Oh, so you're a multi-athlete," or like this and that, and I'm like,
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to find my spark. You know, like what I'm good at. And so yeah, I did football, I did swim, I did basketball. I was gonna try to do soccer as well, but I couldn't because in high school you can only play one sport per season, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Soccer is like track season. No, that's basketball season.
That's basketball season.
Right.
Yeah. And I did. What's the track season? It's track and baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah. So I did track at the end of in the middle of my junior year.
Is that the first time you did it?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought you did it freshman year and stuff.
I kind of did it, but then I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't really count that because I didn't really do anything, to be honest.
Right.
But yeah, I got into it in the middle, almost end of my junior year. I remember one of the last meets we had, I got clear because you had to be clear with you had to have your grades and like your physicals on, and I didn't have my physical.
Oh wow.
So I think we had like 2 meets left.
Okay.
And so I got clear, and I was gonna run. I always just wanted, because my dad, he used to be a big runner he's Cuban, back in Cuba. He was gonna go to the Olympics and like all this crazy stuff.
So man,
that's not too bad. Little by little you build it, huh?
Pretty much, I just built all this up. Yeah, it cost a lot of money, but I built it up pretty good. So we just had a kind of a funny turn of events here. My boy and guy Hui just like literally hit me up. We scheduled a podcast for Friday, but he had the dates wrong. I have him on next Friday, and so he literally just texted me and said, "Yo, I'm here." I answered the door. So that was crazy, bro. I'm gonna have him on next Friday for y'all, but shout out Hui for coming through on the wrong date, my guy. Yeah. So, but we were talking about track and stuff though, and kind of like your motivations for that.
Yeah. So, I was saying, so Riney, that day, I think it was the second to last track meet. I think there were like 3 races left, and I'm a sprinter, so I just wanted to run. I had never done hurdles at all or anything, and then Riney out of nowhere was like, "Okay, you're doing the 300-meter hurdles," and then I was like, "Wait, what?"
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, out of nowhere. He's like, "You're doing it," and then I was like, "I can't do that. Like, I'm a trip or like something, because if you're not."
Did you never do hurdles before that?
Never.
Oh wow.
You're not familiar with it or anything,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I wasn't too good. I wasn't so good. It was a normal meet. It was at Cortez, I remember. And during that race, the dude right next to me, he ate shit. Like,
really?
Like bad, bro. It was this like white, kind of not too short dude, like 5'7". So
he has to jump.
Yeah, and that's the thing about hurdles. Like, I just ran and like jumped over them and sprinted, and out of nowhere I saw that I was like in first place, and I was like, "Yo, how am I doing this?" And then Riney was like, "Chris, push it, yeah." And I ended up getting first place, and that was my first race ever. And ever since then, I was like, "This, like you get like a thing in your head, and you're like, yo, this is my thing,' like because you've never done it, and out of nowhere you're like." You're not bad at it. You're good at it, Like, like... Dang,
I didn't know that's how that happened.
But yeah, and ever since then, I'm like, okay, I gotta do hurdles now. And I started training, And I actually started, like, racing against Yanni.
Yanni's good.
Yeah, Yanni and
Tyler,
Martin.
Or Martin, okay.
Martin, yeah, the guy that you had in your podcast, yeah. And we're good friends. And so... you know, I will always compete against them, and you know, they had more experience and stuff, and they're good at it, you know. They're athletes, so we will always like kind of race each other and this and that, you know. And I learned a lot. They taught me a lot. I learned a lot from them, and I think it was the last race to qualify for state during that year. I fell on the turn and I didn't make it, got back up. I still got third place, but I didn't qualify for finals for state. My bad, for state. But I did qualify for the 4x4 team. So we were first in Arizona, I think, first in the state for the 4x4 that year.
Wow.
Well, that was pretty good. And ever since then, yeah.
That was your junior year?
That was my junior year. And
dang.
Yeah, and then, you know, my senior year came, I went to state for hurdles, and then I ended up, I always had this problem, I had shin splints.
Yeah, those suck. Those suck. Because it's just like a tight burn, in a sense.
So they really messed me up during my state race, because they actually started hurting the words during state finals and stuff. So I ran a state, and you had to qualify for state finals. And then I didn't know if I was going to make it, you know? And I ended up qualifying for state finals, and then that last race I ran, both my legs, I just couldn't, you know, I cried. I remember at the end I cried because I was like, so, you know,
upset, bro, because you worked so hard for something.
Yeah, you worked so hard, and then that happened, and I actually, like, didn't do well in the 4x4 race that we qualified again for that year, too, because of the same thing. And, you know, you let your teammates down, and you know, but, you know, you get over that, and then that's when ASU comes on, you know?
Okay.
So I got a full ride scholarship for ASU. Not for track, but it's called the Obama Scholarship. So I got that, and, you know, I was like, yo, because I was going to run track at PVCC.
Really?
Or Scottsdale Community College, yeah. I had, like, some offers from there, and I was going to run track. I have a couple friends that run track there, actually. And I ended up like saying, yo, like if I have a full ride for ASU, why don't I just, you know, go to a university, like, you know, like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that, and I was like, you know, why not try to walk on the team for track? And then I talked to the coaches, this and that. They saw my times, and they were like, come to tryouts. We want to see you run, and you're probably going to be on the team, you know. Listen, I work with them. I worked during the summer, and I ran, you know. I worked a lot with them. And the day of tryouts, when I was on my way to tryouts, I was driving my car. I was by myself, and I was on the 202 on the freeway. Two cars ended up like crashing behind me, flipping towards my car. And once I saw them, I don't know why, but once I saw them through my mirror, that they were flipping towards my car, I had racing seats in my car that I had just put on. I had the fast release ones, so you just like literally press them down here, and then boom, it unbuckles you. So I climbed through my sunroof, and I jumped out of my car. Like when I was in the freeway, we were all going like 60s.
Like while you were driving?
Yes.
And you were solo?
Yes.
So you're driving and you're hopping out your sunroof?
Yes. So I just boom, jumped, and it was like some movie stuff, like Mission Impossible type shit. Like,
wait a minute, yeah. What?
Yeah, like it's crazy. And literally I jump over the cars. These are the cars, you know, like they're like flipping towards my car. My car's right here, and I literally jumped as they were flipping over them. I had like my track stuff, so I was like able to like move, you know. I was like quick, and yeah, I jumped, and I don't even know why I did that. Like, when do you see a guy jumping out of his car, especially like on the freeway, you know? And yeah, because in my mind I was like, I don't want to die. I really don't want to die.
So you thought the cars were gonna hit your car and stuff?
And they did. And they did.
Oh, so that's why you did it. I thought you were gonna jump out, try to be Spider-Man, save someone.
No, like they actually hit my car, and it ended up being a collision of like 5-6 cars, and like 3 people went to the hospital. They all flipped. All the cars flipped. Mine didn't flip, but the whole back, you know where the back seats are and everything.
Your white car?
Yeah, the Acura.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything was crushed, and like I was just scared, so I jumped, bro, and I literally, you know how ninjas like jump in there and when they land, they don't land like
they like do a roll?
They do like a roll. Yeah, I've never done that in my life, and I did that, and that's why I have. Where's it at? I don't know if you can kind of see it, like a scar.
Discoloration.
Right here. Yeah, I have like a scar right here, like my whole arm peeled, and like my back a little bit, and like my leg, my thigh right here.
Yo, what in the world?
Yeah, bro, like
bro,
it's crazy.
This happened?
Yeah, it happened my freshman year, bro. Like going like.
So tell me this: if you didn't jump out of the car, would you have been messed up?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So when did you know to just jump out your car? And at this point you're going over 50?
Over 50 miles per hour, yeah. Over 50 miles per hour, and it's funny because I got up and like no one, cars. There's more cars coming. Everybody stopped, bro. Like within like, I don't know, feet away.
Yeah.
And people got out of their car and they were like this guy came up to me and he was like, "Yo, are you okay? My wife literally saw you jump out of your car and she's in shock right now. Like, you literally jumped out of your car, dude. Like, are you okay?" And like, I was like, yeah. Like, I was like shaking. I was in shock. My phone and everything literally were in my car. I left everything. Like, my glasses flew. That's how bad it was. Like, I had my glasses on, and they just literally like flew in the air and like it was super. They closed the whole entire freeway down. The 202. They closed all that down, and that night. My parents ended up like, because everything's money nowadays. If the ambulance or anything takes you, it costs money, unfortunately. Right. And so my parents were like panicking and like, so they came right away. They took me to the hospital and I ended up being like, I was in the hospital for like the whole entire night and like during the day a little bit. And I came back home and I had a little like PTSD from that, and at the beginning.
Dude, this is like out of a movie. I'm so confused. I'd never heard of this or knew any of this.
No, yeah, it's wild, and due to the cause of that, I didn't go to tryouts, and that's why I wasn't able to completely be on the team for ASU, for the track team because of that. And I tried to talk to the coaches like a while after. Because, I don't know, like, I couldn't even drive, honestly, bro. I couldn't even drive.
You're so shocked still?
Yeah, like, every time. And even now, today, like, I don't know if you ever drove down to Tempe and you see, like, a little... I don't know if it's like a church or a cathedral.
On the way there?
On the right side.
Yeah.
It's like
it looks all funky and stuff.
Yeah, it's literally on the right side before you get to Tempe. Yep. Yeah, right there. That's where it was. And
some people used to live in that place. You can like take tours there now.
Really?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And that's why but yeah, every time I pass by, it reminds me of that.
Is that where it happened?
Yeah. Literally that side of the, you know how there's like a curve and
yes, you curve around to go That's like right at Priest.
Yeah.
So was your car totaled?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, like a lot of people were like, "Bro, why don't?"
What happened to the guy who did it? Like, did you get anything from that, or?
That's the other thing, bro. So he made a collision. He caused like 4 other cars to crash as well. And the crazy thing is that I didn't get anything, bro, because the guy he didn't have any papers. The car that he was driving was stolen. The guy was wanted, like. It was like a whole thing with that dude.
Did you pay a lot for all that, or?
For my car?
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like did you get anything from that?
I didn't
you just basically had a totaled car and you started from zero again?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Like, you put a lot of effort in that car. That thing was your baby.
Bro, trust me, it was. Like, I had literally just got my car out of the shop because I had just, like, repainted the car. I had put, like, a back lip. I don't know if people know about cars, but a back lip on it, a front lip. I had put the racing seats in. That was, like, my baby, bro. That was my project car, And it was just so sad. Literally, I got it at the shop. And I didn't have it not even for a week after that. So I was super down. I was cartless. I had to use the light rail now. I had to walk. Which is like, it's life, things happen. And like,
dang, well, I'm glad you're talking to me today then.
I know, bro, like.
Wow.
It's wild.
What in the world, bro?
It's super, super
Cars
wild.
were flipping and stuff.
Yeah, like everybody was like, yo.
You literally just jumped out your sunroof.
I did, bro.
While your car's driving. You literally didn't. You literally took your seatbelt off. You're driving. You take your seatbelt off.
Like, boom,
the sunroof's
boom,
open, and you just decided to just jump out. You weren't afraid that you were gonna get hit by another car.
I didn't think of it, to be honest. I just did it, and thank God that I'm still here. You know, like I literally just did it. I didn't think of anything.
So we're kind of getting close to kind of wrapping things up here. Of course, it's been a fun podcast to catch up with you, man. We got to learn a little bit about your near-death experience.
I know, that's crazy. No, I feel like we should definitely in the future, you know. I honestly, since you offered like your help and everything, I wanna.
Cause I know you take good photos. I've seen your photos before. They're not bad. I
appreciate it. Yeah, I actually have it. I have like a little photography page that I have a couple photos there.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's on my bio on my Instagram.
Okay.
Chris_space, you know, but it's called Caballero Visions. Caballero means gentleman in Spanish, but what's it called in English? Wait, what am I even saying? I'm like trying to think and I'm like losing myself. But yeah, I have that there. And yeah, I'm definitely I'm thinking about like hitting you up and stuff. And like honestly,
if you want to shoot like anytime, dude, like I love to shoot. I love to do it. Yeah, like we just gotta plan it out.
I was honestly thinking about like driving like around or somewhere dope. And just like, you know, recording, making a blog, a cool
like a
blog.
mini edit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Making a cool blog pretty soon, especially since you have like more experience with it too. And I have a friend, I don't know if you ever met him. He went through Thunderbird. I met him. He was younger than you and I. His name is John Luke. He's super good at taking pictures. He's good at taking videos too, and he's an awesome dude that I want to introduce you to.
Yeah, dude, it's always good to connect with people, man.
Yeah, and you know, when people see your work and see what you're doing, they're like, oh, like I wanna get on that too, and like, you know. Yeah.
I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
Well, dude, this has been a good podcast, man.
Thank you for inviting me, dude. Like it was super dope, you know, like meeting again after like 3-4 years.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah. And honestly, like hopefully next time we see each other.
I tell this to everybody. I was gonna say it again.
Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about this podcast, Christian, is it's my podcast, and I can have you back on whenever I want.
That's awesome.
So we can always run up another one. All right, we can always like talk about, you know, if you want to talk about the basketball experiences in depth, or maybe more into college, or even hustles and grinds moving forward. Yeah, dude, of course. Like we can always run another podcast.
Of course, yeah. That's awesome, man. I dig it.
And then especially if I get the little office suite, then we can bring more people on too.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I definitely have I have a couple of friends that really wanted to be in here. But I told them, oh my boy, like, you know, he's just starting, so you know, little by little, baby steps.
It's just the beginning, man.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. And I was saying next time we see each other, I wanna, because with the people I'm friends, I don't talk to a lot of people. I keep my circle small.
Okay.
You know, because you never know, there could be like people that try to make it seem like they're your friends while they're really not your friends, and you know, things like that. But like the people that I'm close with, I love to see them grow, you know. I like when we all like push each other to become something greater than what we already are.
Which is what I'm totally on these days. I'm not on like the party club game no more like
exactly,
I was.
like,
I still do it, trust me, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, once
it's
in a
just
while,
different
it's not
now.
bad. Yeah. And I'm actually, I forgot to tell you, I don't know if you know about, I think I told you that I'm in a fraternity now, so.
I feel like I knew that. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm in a fraternity, so definitely I want to take some like videos or things like that, like about us and everything, you know. And I want to invite you if you want to come.
I'll definitely come, man. You know? Yes, I'd come.
Now that you're coming to ASU, it's gonna be super dope, bro.
I'm gonna be moving there. So like, if I end up going in the spring, well, by that time I'm gonna be moved down there. That's like 100%. That's happening. Like amazing, that will happen. Bro. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, hey,
trust me.
I'm actually gonna throw a party in my apartment.
Okay.
So once I'm to Malvern, I'm moving to a new apartment. Seoul. So.
Oh, you're moving to Seoul?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I had a couple friends that live there. No way.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad place.
Yeah, bro. It's actually super nice and super, like...
That's cool.
It's nice. I like it.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, dude. I didn't know you knew. But, I want to... Once we move in and stuff, I have a lot of friends that are going to be moving there, too.
Okay.
We're all going to throw a party and, like, you know, just, like, a new start, you know, like, a new beginnings, you know?
That's what it's all about. Take advantage of it before you graduate.
Yes, sir. We got to live our life because, like I said, today we're here, tomorrow we don't know, and be happy, you know, like don't let anybody bring you down, keep your positivity up, and even when you feel alone, you're never alone. You always God is with you, and there's always gonna be people there for you.
I like that. You want to wrap on that? You want to bring up anything else?
Honestly, right now I think we're good for now.
Dude, this is a good podcast.
I feel like
it's so fun to do.
I feel like we're gonna next time I see you, hopefully like God lets us and everything's good. I wanna start talking. I wanna bring more motivational stuff up, and hopefully like maybe my friend could come too, and like we can both talk. And because we have like this fitness goals that we want to head to, and we like, for example, tomorrow, his name is Charles. He's gonna run from Tempe. I don't know if you know where Boulevard 1900 is. Yeah, so it's like down Apache Road and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this dude is gonna run from Tempe to Litchfield.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's so, like way going east.
Yeah, so it's like I think it's like 27 miles, 30 miles. He said, and that's more than a marathon.
So he's gonna do that and back. So we're talking like 50 miles here.
No, he's just gonna do it there, and then our friends is gonna take him back. Yeah, like, but I
just biked 30 miles with my buddy.
Really, that's wild.
I biked from here to like Mayo. It was like 132nd Street in like Thunderbird.
That's crazy.
And then we biked back. No, that was far. But hey, see, if you want to go biking, bro, I'm down. I can make it long.
Bro, let's do it.
I can go long.
By Tempe, there's this place called, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not sure.
Papago. I did that trail already with my buddy Jace.
With the bikes?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like I saw that it has all these things, and I was like, yo, this is super dope.
I rolled up to like Hunt's Tomb, by the little lake and stuff.
Yeah, and I have a truck too, so I don't know if you have a truck or whatever. Like we can put the bikes in back.
I got the Jeep.
Oh yeah, we have the bike. We can put the bikes in back and like
just
roll
meet there.
And like trust
me, bro. I'm down. I can roll. I'm not gonna poop out on you. We can do that.
Let's do it, man. Hey, thank you for having me again. This was amazing, to be honest.
Well, yeah, dude. Obviously, like thanks for coming on. I'm super appreciative you came on.
Thank you, bro.
Moving forward, if you're like serious about this, like let's discuss content and your grind and stuff moving forward.
I'm definitely gonna be shooting videos probably next week. I don't know if you're probably, I know you're busy, but probably, I mean, maybe sometime.
Just let me know like in advance, and that's just the best way for me to schedule stuff, because I got a lot of podcasts coming.
That's awesome,
and
dude.
Work, of course.
I'm glad you're like doing all this.
It's good to catch up, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Well, that was a good wrap to the podcast. Then obviously I want to thank Christian for coming on again, and obviously if I hope you guys enjoyed this next segment of the podcast. I'm gonna keep pumping these out for y'all, and do you want to put in your Instagram for people to follow?
Oh sure. So my Instagram is Chris CHRIS _space SPACE, and that's my Instagram. You guys can follow me. I'll hit you guys back. And yeah, on my bio I have my photography page. Yep. So yeah, you guys can take a look at that too, and
give them a follow, guys. Definitely, we're gonna be hopefully working together moving soon, which would be great.
And then I'm gonna be posting
with the YouTube.
Working on that.
I'll have to give you a shout out for the YouTube, of course. Always help my fellow YouTubers out.
And thank you. We're gonna grow, and today we're talking about this, and we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but big things are coming,
I hope so,
man.
Stay
positive. That's all I gotta say.
Well, cool. That was a wrap then. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace. Bye.